Auzu billahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Welcome to all. Dear students, our today's topic, shock therapy. This question is being asked mostly in the examination. Sometimes, what do you mean by shock therapy? That consists approximately 3 marks. And sometimes, long answer type question, what do you mean by shock therapy and what are its consequences? So our topic will be, what is shock therapy and what are its consequences? Shock therapy, these are two words, shock and therapy. Shock means disturbance, therapy means remedy or cure. So it means remedy the disturbances or cure the disturbances which were caused by disintegration of the Soviet Union. After disintegration of Soviet Union, a painful process of transition in these countries started from authoritarian socialist system to democratic capital system. The process of transition is known as shock therapy. So, it is a model of transition in Russia, Central Asia, and East Europe, influenced by World Bank and International Monetary Fund. It varied in intensity and speed amongst the former Second World countries, but its directions and features were similar. It uprooted completely all structures evolved during the Soviet period. A total transition from socialism to capitalism were required. Privatization became dominant factor in economy. It ruled out any third way other than state-controlled socialism or capitalism. Free trade became necessary for development. Free trade regime plus foreign direct investment (FDI) were to be main engines of change. The transition involved a breakup. Each state of Soviet bloc was now linked to the West. It guided and controlled the development of the region through various agencies and organizations. Consequences of shock therapy. Shock therapy did not yield the desired results because, number one, collapse of industries. Economies of these countries ruined, destroyed. Russian state-controlled industrial complex collapsed. 90% industries were sold to private individuals and companies. Largest garage sale on industry, or rather in history. Valuable industries were undervalued and sold at throwaway prices. All citizens were given vouchers to participate in sale, but they sold them because they needed money. Collapse of food security. The value of ruble, that is Russian currency, declined. The inflation was so high that people lost all their savings. The collective farm system disintegrated. and this led people without food security. Russia started to import food. There was great shortage of consumer goods. Prices were beyond the capacity of masses. GDP, the gross domestic production of Russia, went down. It went down in 1999, then 1989. Old trading structure collapsed. Another is social change. System of social security ended. The traditional system of social security and welfare of all came to an end. Withdrawal of government security, that is subsidies, made large section of society poor. The academic and intellectual manpower disintegrated. This class disintegrated or migrated. Their migration was a big problem. That was simply brain drain. The middle class were pushed to the periphery of society. Emergence of mafia. A mafia emerged in most of these countries. Rich started controlling economic activities. Privatization led to new disparities between rich and poor. Bankruptcy. Shock therapy made large number of banks and financial institutions bankrupt. Corporate and private shareholders lost the money. About 10,000 corporate and private shareholders lost the money. Even account holders lost the money. No people-based government. No attention was paid to development of democratic institutions in these countries. Constitutions of these countries were drafted in a hurry. Even Russia had a strong executive president with a relatively weak parliament. Presidents of Central Asian countries enjoyed vast powers. In Central Asian countries, presidents enjoyed vast powers, became totalitarian. For example, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. In these countries, presidents appointed themselves to power for 10 years, then increased their tenure for another 10 years. No opposition was allowed. Independence of judiciary was a dream. It was yet to be established in most of these countries. It was not independent to protect the rights and liberties of the citizens. But let me say you that the picture was not totally dark. Russian economy started reviving in 2000, 10 years after independence. This is mostly due to the export of natural gas, natural resources like oil, natural gas, and minerals. Likewise, Central Asian countries made sale of oil and gas, for which even pipelines has been laid in these countries on rent. So, dear students, it was some information related to our today's topic, shock therapy and its consequences. And do watch our next topic, that is India's relations with Russia and other post-communist countries. Assalamu alaikum.